Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. Right now, I'm rocking my sticky green t-shirt right now. Make sure you guys follow them, this clothing brand, on Instagram. I have a link for it in the description box of this video right now. A friend of mine is the owner, proprietor of this this clothing brand. He's gonna have t-shirts, pants, and all this kind of stuff. The clothing is going to be dropping on 4/20, and so is the website and everything like that. So make sure you guys follow them on Instagram at Sticky Green on Instagram. Link will be in the description. But only two things that I only know about two things that are released today on Blu-ray and DVD. Only because I got them sent to review, and I'm going to be talking about both of these at the end of the video. And one is Insidious the Last Key. This is the fourth installment of the Insidious franchise. This is one of the big releases that came out today. And from Warner Brothers, which I got sent for free to review, is Father Figures. I'll talk about these two after the hoarding up portion of the video, but those are only two I know that come out today. Well, at my first destination of the day, the local Goodwill. Let's head on in there and see if they have anything new since the last time I was here. Alright, in the media section right now, taking a look and see if they have anything new or different up in here. I've been in here just for a few moments now. They do have the first season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, which the new season just was released like a couple weeks ago. Season 9, I believe, out in stores. I always love that show. Let me see if there's anything else. I also came across this. This is a movie from my childhood I used to love watching all the time. Far From Home. Like the movies like this with dogs and kids and going on adventures, like this Far Away Home, and of course the Homeward Bound movies were pretty dope, and of course Born to Be Wild with a boy and his monkey. I used to love those kind of movies. I still kind of do. It's like a bootleg thing. Flipper. Gee, I wonder if this is a bootleg. Let's open this up and see what's in there. Oh, the disc is not a bootleg, but I guess the person that, kept the disc messed up the artwork and had to make their own or something. Well, guys, it looks like they do have a handful of TV show seasons here today of like this show. That was called Sex and the City. I believe this wasn't this one of those things when people talked about the Mandela effect. They always brought up this show in their videos on YouTube and stuff. It was called like Sex in the City, not Sex and the City. I remember people talking about that. They have a handful of different Blu-rays here too. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. It's called Love and Other Drugs. And for $1.99, if it had the slipcase to it, I would probably get the Social Network. But I believe it had a little slipcase to it. But yeah, I have to be a complete completionist if I'm gonna jump up on that one. And Red Riding Hood. At the next destination of the day, the local Best Buy. Let's head on in there and see what other new ones came out today. Well, guys, in Best Buy right now, taking a look at the new release rack that they have here. They still have Star Wars up on top and everything, but of course, Insidious the Last Key is on DVD and Blu-ray today. The fourth installment of the Insidious franchise. Of course, Father Figures out from Warner Brothers today. Like I said, I'll be talking about these ones at the end of this video over here. This one's not super special, to be honest. And I believe this one right here came out last week. This is the new 25th anniversary edition of the film. They already had it released on a 25th anniversary already, but this one comes with a new cover, 10 baseball cards, and like a new poster inside. I love this movie, but there's nothing new special feature-wise about it, so I'm gonna just pass on this one, until they have like new special features and stuff. Hopefully one day I get to like meet the cast of it one day. You never know what life's gonna bring. And of course, Ballers, the complete third season, is one of the big ones that came out this week. I have the other two seasons of it. I may get a review copy of it sooner or later, I'm not sure yet. And Looking Glass, starring Nicolas Cage and Robin Tooney, the girl from what was it called? Empire Records. The girl that shaved off her head, Deb, from Empire Records. I don't know anything about this movie, but let me know down below if you guys do, if you guys have seen it already. And of course, the new Daniel Radcliffe movie, Beast and the Burned. Don't know anything about this one either, but I don't know if I'm really interested in it at all. But the only one I'm really interested in is the Ballers Season 3, but I may have to wait on that one. Alright guys, now I'm in the movie section itself, so let's see what else they have over here that's not already in the front. I believe this one was released today, Tokyo Ghoul, a new anime. I don't know if it's a movie or a TV show, but I know I haven't seen this one on the shelves before. No, it's actually a live action thing. It looks like a live action thing. I don't even know what that is. But this right here was released this week, Raw 25th Anniversary Edition. When it comes to wrestling, is it true that Vince McMahon sold WWE to Disney? Because I thought I read like an article about this that I saw someone post on Facebook that he sold it for like $5 million or $5 billion to Disney. It seems like Disney's gonna own everything sooner or later. Alright, my next stop and maybe last stop of the day, the local Walmart. Well, I'm inside Walmart right now, and they have the little big display of The Last Key, Insidious over here. No real big exclusives at all for this film. It's the DVD and the Blu-ray and everything like that. These ones don't ever really get like the special treatment, if you know what I mean. I really do like these movies, and there's even going to be a signing with Lin Shaye, the director and the composer of this film, at Dark Delicacies today. I don't think I'm going to be making that event, but if you guys are seeing this in time and you live in Burbank, they're having a signing for this one today. Alright, now over here at the movie section, they still have the Star Wars. They still have one left of their exclusive from the Star Wars, that, you know, The Last Jedi that came out over here. Of course, they have father figures and everything that you guys can pick up on DVD and Blu-ray. And I think you can already pre-order your digital version of Ready Player One right here, which is kind of weird. Buy it early, watch it exclusive content now. I don't even know how all that works, but I do want to see this one, to be honest. It looks really cool. I always love Steven Spielberg. But some of the other stuff that came out, of course, was the Looking Glass that I talked about at Best Buy. And it looks like Walmart has a 4-pack when it comes to all the Insidious movies here. Not a Blu-ray set, just a DVD set right here. I kind of really like the Insidious ones, especially the first two. In my opinion, were like super good. The first one was probably, of course, the best. But yeah, there's no you know, Blu-ray pack when it comes to this one. And some other stuff that came out today that I totally forgot about was 13 Reasons Why. The first season over here. This is a Netflix original show. It's only released on DVD, not Blu-ray. So if you guys want to watch it in the highest, you know, quality possible, you have to watch it on Netflix in HD. But like, I've been like, you know, watching the hell out of this show recently. I watched like not the hell out of it, but I still have like, you know, half of the show left. I watched like the first 6 or 7 episodes so far, and God, it gets in some weird dark places. You know what I mean? If you guys haven't seen it, but it's actually a really well done, you know, TV show here. The new Honey movie came out today. Was this like the fourth one in the Honey franchise? You know, the dance movie franchise, which I believe started back in like the late 90s, if I'm not mistaken, over here. And I believe this other one came out today called Ouija 4. This is not the Ouija you guys are thinking of. This is the, like, you know, direct to DVD franchise that's been going on for a little while now. I only ever watched the first 2, and I was just kind of like, I think I'm over it. Some movie called A Place in Hell over here. The Door to the Other Side, which kind of sort of looks like it could be like from the sounds of it, like a ripoff of you know, Insidious a little bit. You know what I mean? Like Going to the Further or whatever over here. And some other movie called Kung Fu Traveler. I ain't gonna watch a kung fu movie if they're gonna be using guns. Come on now. But oh my God, take a look at this. The Price of Fame, man. This is the Ted DiBiase documentary. This is kind of cool. I didn't even know this was coming out right now, to be honest. Like, I have all the other documentaries on wrestlers and stuff, like the one they did on Razor Ramon or whatever, and like all these other different ones. The Price of Fame, dude. Holy shit. Alright guys, I think the only thing I'm going to pick up over here at Walmart today is The Price of Fame, the documentary on Ted DiBiase here. But that's all I'm going to get today, so let's go on home for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews.
Hi, once again, here I am with just 2 movies, oddly enough, for you today. The first one, I didn't know about this until I saw the movie, and then I kind of researched it a little bit, and it was interesting to me. This is called, and it's from Sony, it's called All the Money in the World. And it's about John Paul Getty III, who is a grandson of the famous J. Paul Getty. You know, the billionaire, millionaire, trillionaire, whatever. And what it is, it surrounds his 1973 July kidnapping when he was around 16 and he was living in Rome at the time. And he was kidnapped and held for ransom. And it's basically the story about his mother, played by Michelle Williams, and J. Paul Getty's, advisor, played by Mark Wahlberg, and then J. Paul Getty, of course, is played by Christopher Plummer. And it just surrounds the mom trying to convince, J. Paul Getty Sr. to please, pay the ransom. My goodness, it was, it'd be like paying $20 or something for him type of thing. And his refusal to do so. And I researched it on the internet just a little bit. And, indeed, in fact, it was true. I thought, because it said, I believe in the beginning, inspired by true events. So I just wanted to make sure the kidnapping was true. And it was. And I don't want to get into the details, but the kidnappers get kind of rough and whatever. And I like this one actor. I'm afraid I don't recall his name. He's an Italian actor, I believe. And he played one of the kidnappers who, showed the most compassion towards the grandson. And I like it if you like, kind of biographical, historical type of movies, and you're interested in J. Paul Getty, this would be the one to watch. I found it kind of interesting. So, yeah. And the last one I have for you, we got in the 4K, format. And so it's really, the visuals, of course, are really, really good. And this is from, Lionsgate. And it stars Nicolas Cage, and it's called Knowing. Now, apparently in the special features, it was known as Knowing All, but they must have cut the last word out when they decided to promote the movie and actually finish it up. It's your, sort of another one of these end of times type of movies. And I like it. I don't want to tell you the whole thing because I'll just ruin it. But it has to do with back in like 1959 in elementary school, putting in the ground a time capsule with what they thought the future would look like. And this poor little girl, you just see her writing all these numbers down on this page, and the teacher just kind of grabs it from her going, we're done, we got to go, let's put it in the thing. And so 50 years later, they have a big ceremony, and they're going to take up the time capsule, and all the kids are going to get an envelope, and just, from the students of back in the 50s to see, what happened in the future. Well, of course, one kid gets the paper with all the numbers on it, and the movie kind of just takes off from there. I liked it. I like these sort of kind of, disaster thriller type movies. And, everybody did a great job. Liked everybody in it. And if you like those kind of movies, you like this one. So, see you next time.
Alright guys, now on to my review portion of this Hoarding Up video here. And right after I'm done talking about these and I'm done editing and putting up this video, I know what I'm going to be watching. Oh yeah, I love my wrestling documentaries. But the only two movies I got to review for this video today is from the first one up is from Warner Brothers. I got sent for free the review. I'm told to say that. It's Father Figures. Here on Blu-ray that was released today. It stars, of course, Owen Wilson, Ed Helms, J.K. Simmons, Cat Williams, Christopher Walken, a whole bunch of notable people. And it's pretty much about these two fraternal twins who grow up, knowing their mother and all sorts of stuff. And until one day their mother is being remarried, and they find out that the father that they thought they had, that they never met before, is not their real father, and it's them going on this journey to try to find out who their real father is. Because the mother tells them that your father is like was a famous football player, and they go to him, and then it's not him. They go to it's like this is them going on this adventure to try to find their real father and stuff. And Ed Helms plays a proctologist, a butt doctor in here. Cat Williams is kind of funny in this, but this movie was just kind of a mess. You know what I mean? Like it had potential to be really, really super funny, and one of those movies you just laugh at and have a good time with. But it just felt really kind of ugh. You know what I mean? It's from a first time director here, from what I read up, Lawrence Shear, and everything. I don't think he's ever made a movie before. He might have made some music videos if I'm not mistaken, but this movie was just kind of bland, and like I maybe chuckled a couple times at some jokes here, but like I was watching it and like 20-30 minutes into it, I was just starting to get bored with it and everything like that. I hate saying that stuff about comedy films with actors that I actually like in movies, but this one was just a real kind of forgettable movie. I don't see myself ever needing to watch this one again. It does look nice on Blu-ray. You do get some deleted scenes and a gag reel on here, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't look at those because the movie itself didn't make me want to look at those, if you know what I mean. But that's Father Figures here on Blu-ray, which was released today. And if you guys check out the trailer and it looks interesting to you, check it out. But I really can't recommend this one, guys. This one was just kind of really forgettable in my opinion. And last up for this video today I got from Sony, and that is Insidious the Last Key here on Blu-ray, the fourth one in the Insidious franchise. And this one was actually a prequel film to their the first Insidious movie, but it goes back in time to Lin Shaye's character when she's a kid and she's finding out about her special abilities and stuff, and how her dad doesn't really like that she says she can see ghosts and all sorts of stuff. Because they work, I guess her family lives in like a place, like a prison or something like that. They live in this like place that's like upstairs, upstairs in the building they electrocute and kill prisoners and all sorts of stuff. And downstairs, they can like see the lights flickering and stuff whenever someone's dying. And like Lin Shaye's character is just saying like his last meal was, franks and beans, and like, different things like that in the person's name, even though she's never seen the person or met the person before, and it's really kind of freaking out the father. And then it's just, it's a prequel film, and then it cuts to Lin Shaye when she's older, remembering, all the stuff that happened to her as a kid, her father like beating her and different things like that. And then she gets a call, because she goes around helping out people with their paranormal problems like she did in all the other films. She gets a call to go down to Texas or whatever it is, and she finds out what the address is, and it's her old house where all that crazy stuff happened to her when she was a kid, and someone that's living there now is having a paranormal problem, and it's just her going, should I really take this case? And what she does. It was actually kind of decent. It's not the best Insidious movie in the franchise by any means. I still gonna have to go to the original one, but this one did have some decent scares. I really do like the look and vibe of these Insidious movies, especially when they go into the further or the darkness or whatever they want to call it in here. But at the same time, Lin Shaye always knocks it out of the park with her performances. I've been a big fan of hers, of course, since Child's Play and stuff, and like Something About Mary and Detroit Rock City. She's just always super cool, But it's not the best one in the franchise, but it's not completely horrible by any means, compared to something like this. But this Blu-ray right here, you get alternate ending, 8 deleted scenes, a little behind the scenes making up featurette, the good old stuff that you get on these movies right here. I do recommend checking this one out, and might as well finish up your collections if you guys already have the other ones. But that's the Insidious Last Key here on Blu-ray. I liked it for what it was. Definitely not great, but it's still a fun watch nonetheless. But guys, thank you so much for watching this Hoarding Up video. Give this one a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below letting me know what you guys picked up this week. If you guys picked up some bargains or some deals, like at some thrift stores and stuff like that. And follow me on social media. Links will be down below. And also, like I said at the beginning of this video, follow my friend's Instagram page for his new clothing line called Sticky Green. And when you go to his Instagram, say, hey, I saw Brendan Wet Movie 1 talking about it in his video. Can't wait. Like some nice feedback on his Instagram. And I'll see you guys all later.